Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sticking with the theme of switching it up. Last week I shared with you a meditation video, and this week you're going to be joining me in my kitchen where I'm going to be sharing two of my favorite recipes. I got this idea after a bunch of you messaged me on my Instagram asking for the recipes of the creations that I post on my story, so I figured what better way than to share my two favorite go-to recipes. Let's get started. For this first dish, preheat your oven to 425 degrees. You're going to need 2 to 3 sweet potatoes, a bunch of kale, a lemon, 1 can of chickpeas washed, salt and pepper, 2 tablespoons of either tahini or any kind of nut butter you have on hand. You'll need 1 teaspoon each of paprika, garlic, and cumin, and finally 2 tablespoons of oil. To prep, you're going to rinse and chop up all of your veggies, quartering your sweet potatoes, cutting the stems off of your kale, and cutting the lemons into slices. Then, to a mixing bowl, add the sweet potatoes, chickpeas, salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, and cumin, and mix. Spread this mix onto a lined baking sheet and then drizzle 1 tablespoon of oil. Make sure everything is in one layer and give it a final toss. Then bake for 45 minutes. While this is baking, prepare your washed kale by adding the rest of the oil and juice of half of the lemon and mix well. Finally, we get to make the incredible dressing. Like I said before, you can use tahini or any nut butter for this recipe. I've used tahini, peanut butter, and now almond butter, and they're all delicious. This dressing is super easy, and all you do is add 2 tablespoons of either agave or maple syrup, which I forgot to mention needed before, my bad, and continuously stir as you add water tablespoon by tablespoon until you have the consistency you prefer. This dressing is totally optional, but it adds so much flavor and tastes so bomb, especially with the sweet potatoes. Okay, so after you take the pan out of the oven, you're going to load the sweet potatoes and chickpeas onto a bed of the kale. Finally, spoon the dressing on top of everything. The more, the better. And then you're all done. How amazing does that look? It tastes even better. Next, for this macaroni salad, you're going to need a blender or food processor, 1 cup of pasta. I'm using chickpea pasta for this salad. 2 tablespoons of silken firm tofu. Make sure it's silken or it won't blend right. You'll need 1 red pepper and 1/4 of 1 red onion, 3 celery stalks, half a tablespoon of salt and pepper each, a tablespoon of dried dill, 1 tablespoon of agave or any sweetener you have at hand, 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of avocado oil, and finally, optional hemp seeds to throw on top. First, Add the pasta to boiling water to cook before you move on to anything else. To prep, chop all the veggies into smaller pieces and then set them aside. To your blender, add the tofu, salt, pepper, dill, agave, vinegar, and oil, and blend on low until smooth. After blending, add the mixture to your veggies, and then, after straining the pasta, add your veggies and mix well. This one is fast to make. All you have to do now is stick it in your fridge for no less than half an hour to cool, and you're done. And there you have it, 2 super simple and delicious recipes. If you decide to try out either of them, make sure you message me or comment below so I can see your rendition. And if you have any ideas for recipes, definitely let me know. I'm always looking for something new to make in the kitchen. Until next time, thanks for joining me and have a great rest of your day.